What's your why? Someone recently asked me why I do what I do. Out of all the things in the world I could do, why on earth do I specialize in long-term care insurance? Most people don't really know what it is, and I think it just sounds like, to be frank, a snore. But within my family, I've had multiple long-term care experiences. I believe that God allowed those situations to happen so that I can come alongside families and serve them well through empathy and planning solutions to protect them and their families. I'm Kelly Augsburger with Steadfast Insurance, and growing up, I was blessed to live in the same town as all my grandparents. We regularly visited and had fun sleepovers. But by the time I was 7, 2 of my grandparents on opposite family sides had massive strokes that left them paralyzed and in need of regular daily assistance. These events led to their spouses providing care for them for years until they physically couldn't do it anymore, and they couldn't afford to bring in regular home care. My papa went to a VA nursing home an hour away because that was what was available through the VA. Due to a lack of finances, my grandma was placed in a Medicaid nursing home where she shared a room with someone and then later passed away there. My other grandpa found love again after my grandma passed away, and he remarried. But years later, he found himself chronically ill, which meant his second wife, my step-grandma, was his caregiver. She lovingly provided care for him for over 7 years until he died, which tremendously negatively affected her health. My mama, who cared for my veteran papa, lived independently for many years after he died, up until just the very last couple of years of her life. My dad and I regularly took turns going to her condo and helping her. My caregiving journey with her started out by just simply doing some weekly grocery shopping and taking her to doctor and hair appointments. As time passed, she needed some more help, like preparing meals, laundry, and cleaning. And then she started having trouble bathing, dressing, and transferring from her bed to even just the sofa. When she fell off her sofa and broke her hip, that was the last straw, and we knew she clearly wasn't able to be safely at home alone anymore. And we couldn't be there 24/7, and home health care wasn't a viable option. That's when she moved into an assisted living facility where she spent the last months of her life. You see, I witnessed the toll that caregiving took on my grandparents, who were the healthy caregivers, and then I experienced what it's like to be a part-time caregiver. There were so many financial, physical, and mental health problems that my family dealt with as a result of years of caregiving without having any kind of insurance to help. If my grandparents had long-term care insurance plans in place, I really think the financial, physical, and the emotional burdens that we all experienced would have been significantly less, because we would have had the financial resources, but then also the professional services to call and say, hey, we're not sure what to do. We need some help. So what's your why? What motivates you to do what you do? What are you passionate about? What have you experienced in your life that could help other people? If you're not currently doing something you love, think about those things and see if you can make a career out of it.